Standing. I'm not trying to boss you around.
Do that. I'm like, I know I got something.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm like, I know I got something, but
Good, because I was going to be mad.
I don't remember if I did it or not. Okay.
You know, the bricks actually look pretty good.
Yeah, they do.
They look smaller though.
Well, yeah, that's a good that's a good thing. Remember we were talking about the 2-foot long bricks?
Oh. Shoot. I do.
Let's just have that as our screen.
Yeah.
We'll be talking over that beautiful picture.
There we go. Kind of Christmassy. Yeah,
Kinda.
I got a little. You see a little
Green
shadow
halo.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if let me give me a second here. Let me try something.
It was better a second
that weird?
ago. Now it's
No,
not.
it's me moving back and forth.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Stop wiggling.
Yeah, stop moving.
Okay, I'm gonna get the set.
Looks really good on your screen
So,
there.
Kill our mics so we can talk about inappropriate things.
Okay.
So have you solved your...
Mics are hot. Oh.
You run into that issue at all? Like any of those issues?
No.
Really? Like even the dishwasher stuff? I mean, he's pretty...
Yeah.
Pretty good kid, huh?
Hello.
We have to threaten him, but
Test.
he complies.
Hello.
He's afraid of his mother.
I think you'd be the one to be afraid of.
Nah, I bet he's one that goes, "Do you want me to tell your mother?" That's probably what he
Yeah.
does.
No, I can't say I've said that.
Really? Because I know my mom used to threaten me, but you want to wait till your father gets home or that type stuff. But she was scarier.
Yeah,
She did a thing my grandpa used to do. She'd poke right there in your chest.
that seems like abuse to me.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Surprised you
My-
didn't call the cops.
Probably.
My grandma was bad about using your wait till your grandpa gets home. When I was little, my grandpa was the nicest, sweetest guy. Like I had never felt threatened by that at all because he'd come home from work, and he worked at the brewery, and he'd come home after a hard day's work, and all he wanted to do was play with us.
Well,
Play when we were
yeah.
little.
That's when you could drink at the brewery.
Yeah.
You want to go outside and swing? It was all like fun and
He was
games. I'm like,
blitzed.
sure. Wait till your grandpa gets home. That's what I've been looking forward to the whole time.
Yeah, you're mean.
You ready on the?
I'm ready.
Yep.
Okay, let me hit the record button. There you go. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Stuck in Beta. I am Greg. With me is Josh and Josh.
Hey, Greg.
Hello.
Hey, I'm trying to put the. Oh, there it goes.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. We are in December, and it is
What is
lovely.
The date? The 4th?
Today's
the
the 4th.
We just
Yeah.
drank beer number 4 of the Advent beer calendar.
Yeah, that thing is really cool. I've been following along with your little videos that you're doing every evening.
Yeah,
It-
such
like-
cute little videos.
Well, they're like I say little because they're only like 2 minutes long. He's kept them really short, and he just pops them and gives you his take on them. It's funny because you see the reaction on his face from like what beer is it, and then what how it tastes. So
Yeah, it's kind of like Christmas every
Yeah.
every day. You're like, what's gonna be in here? And
yeah, it's it's like the male version of watching those. I think
an unboxing video.
yeah, those unboxing videos or those
it's gonna be
haul
male.
videos. I guess, but I'm just thinking in terms of watching a beer review versus a shopping bag or whatever.
A
Oh.
shopping bag.
Well, I see.
Yeah, have you heard of those?
There's
Like,
a lot
they're
of gadget unboxings.
Oh no, I'm talking about the haul videos. I guess I wasn't
know what
thinking
those
about the unboxing.
Can you
yeah,
hear me? There I am.
they have those videos called like the Kohl's haul or where it's like what all can they fit into a bag? I think.
No,
I
I
don't
can't
know.
say I've seen that.
Yeah.
that's all you.
What are you watching?
I don't watch
Pretty bored.
those.
You getting that from your kids?
Nah, I don't remember how I came across it, but yeah, it's a thing.
Huh.
Well, there you
Well,
go.
I brought whiskey.
All right.
So, you want to tell us about the whiskey you brought?
So my wife found this. It's called Screwball Whiskey, and it tastes like peanut butter. And I mean taste like peanut butter.
And you like flavored whiskey?
I like whiskey.
Yeah.
I've never really had a flavored whiskey before. But I will tell you, this will reach up and hurt you.
Oh, great. And Greg took the lesser of all
Oh
the
no,
three
I mean
pours.
like you're sitting having fun drinking it and you don't know how drunk you're getting.
That's what I'm saying. And Greg took the lesser
You're
of
not
the three
going to get drunk off this 2.5 ounces I
Oh,
poured you.
okay. You
but
don't
I mean,
know
it is
my,
whiskey, but
you don't know my limit.
it's only 70 proof, so it's not horrible.
It's got slight peanut butter
Yeah.
smell.
Doesn't smell super strong like whiskey.
That's good. That's really good.
Peanut butter.
You people have
We're just not
lady
used to
parts.
it. It definitely is sweet.
No,
Very
I don't
sweet.
think it's strong, or I just don't like peanut butter in liquid form. I don't
like
know.
peanut butter beers.
When they're like a peanut butter and chocolate or peanut
Go get
peanut
some
butter
chocolate
itself.
sauce.
Yeah, put some chocolate
Or
sauce.
rum
in it.
chata. They say that's the thing. You put this with hell?
Rumchata, it'd be like a
Or
peanut butter
cream?
cookie or something.
Something. The bartender at Giannino's told me.
I like it. It's really sweet. To me, it's not. I don't know. It's gonna sound weird, but it doesn't really have a strong peanut butter flavor for me.
No, I think it does.
Maybe it's the whiskey that's kind of
It
overpowering.
tastes. It reminds me of.
Gone.
Yeah, when you have testicles, it's not a problem.
Oh God. Here we go.
Well, we lost all our women viewers.
That
and
was
listeners.
rude.
So, I hate
I didn't know we were taking shots. I thought we were just gonna sip it.
I hate peanut butter milkshakes. Like,
Do
when
you really?
That
It's
sounds
like
good.
you're
It does
sticking
sound
your
good right now.
a straw into a thing of peanut butter. I love peanut butter.
You
I-
put
I
peanut
love
butter
it.
on Doritos.
I know I love peanut butter, but I don't like when it's artificial. I just don't like an
This
artificial
could have
peanut
been
butter.
This could have been made
Hmm.
from fermented peanut butter. You don't know.
Well, I don't know. And some peanut butter beer. We had a peanut butter and jelly one that was really good. Peanut butter and jelly beer. Some of the peanut butter chocolate beers are better than the others, but yeah, I don't know. I love peanut butter sandwiches.
Hmm.
Like I said, peanut
I like
butter.
it. I think it's pretty good.
It's not for me, but thank you for bringing it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whatever. You like everything.
Hurt
I
his
am.
feelings.
Yeah. So,
See if I bring another one.
well, okay.
Come think of it, I think he didn't like the last drink
know.
you brought.
What was
I
the
don't
last
I don't
one you
remember what
brought?
it was. It was
I don't remember what it was either.
it was a beer.
Do you want me to lie
It was
to
a
you?
stout.
It was on the
wasn't it?
agenda.
It was a stout.
Yeah, it was a stout, and he was like,
I was super excited about it
yeah,
too.
yeah. What the hell was it? Was it something from Main and Mill?
No.
Yeah, I remember
It was
you bringing
something
it,
that I had, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought, the
Yeah.
guys will really like this.
and I was like, "This is really
and he
good."
was like,
Greg's
"This is
"Meh."
disgusting."
It probably had peanut butter in it.
No, well, it may have. I don't think
so.
It was
I
a
don't think so.
stout, though.
Yeah, it's on the agenda, but you don't have that pulled up.
So, yeah, I do, but I didn't see you have
I
anything on the agenda.
Totally forgot to add anything this week.
Okay. Well,
It's not like
it's
we
all
haven't
up
had
here.
a show or anything.
I have stuff,
all
but
up
I
here.
didn't add it in the thing. You guys have a good Thanksgiving? Anything fun?
I was sick the whole time.
Nothing eventful happened?
I had a couple of almost near misses, I guess, where my turkey somehow God, that is a terrible face you just made, Greg. My turkey pan, I baked my turkey this year, and
As opposed to frying or smoking.
yeah, and
you didn't boil it?
No, didn't
No.
boil it, didn't brine it, didn't do anything. I just wanted to get it
Microwave.
You
done.
know, they say the brining thing's kind of falling out of favor now because
Oh, yeah?
they've realized that when you brine a turkey, it does add moisture to the turkey. But if you like a crispy skin,
Mm-hmm.
if you brine it, it makes the skin come out kind of leathery because the skin is so moistened
Yeah.
that if you want crispy turkey skin, you don't brine the turkey.
So normally I bake it in the.
What's so funny?
I don't know.
No.
It was like a weird pause
I was
there.
thinking.
Yeah.
I've used a bag multiple times.
Yeah.
And never had any problem. And Lori thought we had bags. And
Oh, the oven bags.
yeah, the oven bag, and we didn't. Which I was like, oh, well, it's no big deal. I'll just put it in a pan. You know, the pan the
Right.
cheap Reynolds pan or whatever.
Oh, those will fold up.
Well, so about 4 hours went by, and I was checking it about every hour. Everything was fine, and I was thinking it's probably about done. And all of a sudden, smoke started billowing up from the top of the oven, like up where the
Oh,
you know,
crap.
buttons and stuff are. Opening the door up, and a pinhole somehow developed in the pan.
Oh,
All the turkey
the juices.
fat juice was spewing out onto the bottom of the oven.
You didn't do a layer of aluminum foil on the bottom of it?
It wouldn't have mattered
Oh,
the
really?
amount that was pouring out. It was a
Huh.
lot. It was a 22 pound turkey, and it was like,
Oh, no, I'm talking about in the pan itself.
oh no,
Oh, okay.
no, I don't know. So yeah, it was a mess, and trying to pull that out of the oven, get it over to the sink so that it would be like, or find a secondary container. It was just a mess everywhere, and that crap does not just wipe up that fat.
That's fat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it was all over the bottom of the oven, and then I turned the oven off, and then she needed to bake more stuff, before I had a chance to clean it up because I was dealing with the turkey, she turns it back on, and then smoke as it starts heating up and the smoke starts pouring out again.
Yeah, you can't clean it when it's hot. It's hard.
Right. I was
Yeah.
gonna let it cool off all the way, but so yeah, that was fun. I
Now-
was ready for Thanksgiving to be over.
If you had a second oven, though, you could have.
Yeah, I do not.
Yeah. We don't.
That was
we're not
my-
gonna do either.
That was my adventure.
Now, so it was a whole turkey. We ended up going to her aunt's and then going to my parents, and nothing very eventful
So
happened.
you've never
it's-
actually hosted a
No,
Thanksgiving or baked a full
and
turkey or
we
anything?
talked about it next year,
Yeah,
and even
it's not fun.
even
No,
then,
I hate it.
No,
I don't want to ever do it again.
like we provided mashed potatoes, and I peeled like so many potatoes.
Okay, so
Yes,
multiply
I-
that,
a box of
multiply that
instant-
times 50 because I did that as well. So I did that part.
I realize that that's just
Yeah.
one side, is what I'm saying, and that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
You know, I couldn't imagine doing everything else.
yeah, it's
We're
and
having-
then I'm sorry, and then you have so much leftovers,
yeah.
and then you end up throwing them away because you really can't keep them, and nobody wants to eat Thanksgiving day after day,
I enjoy Thanksgiving Day.
and then
The
so-
only thing I eat is the stuffing, and I made cornbread casserole this time, and I ate that after the fact.
Hmm.
I made the White Castle stuffing.
yeah,
Mhm.
I did it a little different, and it turned out freaking awesome.
yeah.
I got the doubles, and instead of cutting it with all of the excuse me,
Uh-oh, look out.
all of the bread, I took the top piece of bread off and then cut it up.
It
So
looked really good.
It was very good.
Oh, someone didn't shut their phone off.
Yeah.
So, I know a lot of times, like my
Jackson just texted and said the video is very shoddy, whatever that means.
Shoddy.
it's
It looks fine on your screen, Greg.
yeah, I don't know, whatever. This is a podcast, not
Yeah.
a video.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you can post it in the chat. I haven't seen
No, he's
that.
probably listening on the Google Home.
Well, let's.
Hmm.
So, a lot of times, I know my parents. They just get a bunch of the breast
Oh,
and just
yeah.
make those the boneless breast.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of times
Yeah.
that's everything people want anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So why bother with the rest?
I totally agree.
Yeah, I don't
it's,
like the
it's
dark meat.
overrated. The
Yeah.
big turkey. It's just like why?
And
Why
it
do we
takes
keep
so much
doing that?
longer.
Like all traditions that we've discussed over the years of this podcast, it's like some things we need to like
Yeah.
evolve away from.
I love how
Are you anti Christopher Columbus and Pilgrims now because they took the land from the Native Americans? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not
just-
an anti anything. I'm just saying we should evolve. Like some things just don't make sense. I mean, just such as the tree. I mean, I love our tree. Every year we have our tradition going to get the tree.
Oh.
But think about it. Why do
Look
we
at-
do it? We do it to decorate our house. That's fine.
our beautiful tree back
Yeah,
there.
Greg put up a beautiful tree
I
behind
know.
him.
Well, I helped decorate it when we got here.
I know.
But
It was weird. You weren't wearing any pants though.
I know.
That was kind of inappropriate.
I don't know. It's just the holidays are just like stressful, and you got
How many
all that
people did you have
stuff.
at your house?
I don't know, 12, 15, something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't too big. It was supposed to be a little bit bigger, but some people didn't make it. But
I love on every TV show, movie, you always see them at the table. Everyone's sitting down and
Yeah.
then carving it right there. No
Oh,
one ever
jeez,
does that
no.
because that is stupid. Why would anyone want to do that?
right, and the turkey's
Right.
usually done hours before it's time to eat.
Yeah.
Let's save that for the table. We'll
Uh-huh.
carve it off. Yeah. No one does that.
Idiots.
And you don't all sit at one table either. And
No.
No.
every Thanksgiving meal that I've
You're in
had.
different rooms and different
Yeah.
tables. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So.
We need to make a Christmas or a Thanksgiving movie that is like Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
I mean, because I watched
Thanksgiving vacation.
I watched Christmas Vacation the other day, and
Yeah, it
it's
was
like
on
that
TV.
movie
Holds up.
definitely holds up, and all the stuff that they deal with in that movie. I mean, there's some things that are obviously exaggerated, but like the Family Feud type stuff. I mean, that's like that's legit in my in my family anyway. I don't know about yours, Greg. and
Always
your
the
extended
old
family.
lady wanting to say grace,
Bring
she
her
passed
cat.
away 30 years ago.
Yeah.
You know.
It is funnier now though that so I guess she probably has Alzheimer's in that movie, and I never really had
Her
to-
is deaf. I don't know that she has Alzheimer's, right?
Well, she at the end she's singing the Star Spangled
And the
Banner.
rockets
no, that's because she
ring.
sees a lawn ornament shoot
Oh.
across the sky.
So you just
Hmm.
made the movie dark for me. Thanks.
Way to go.
Well, no, I kind of took that
She
humor
was
because
a
my
humorous old woman, and now you made it. Well, she's really got problems.
we've all
Good.
dealt. I think we've all dealt with that now in our families. That there's a point where in which it's kind of funny where you get older and you get pretty forgetful and yeah. Come on,
Laughing at old people.
That's hilarious, man.
whatever.
So I walked home to a shitstorm the other day.
Walked
That's
home?
bad.
Yeah.
Don't you work like 25 miles from here?
Okay, yeah, it was a long walk, but when I walked in the door, I looked at all the dogs. I looked at them. We have 3 dogs.
Mm-hmm.
They're contained. They're
Yep.
contained in the kitchen when we're gone. I
Oh,
came
no.
in. There was shit everywhere.
Poop?
Really?
There was poop everywhere.
Oh,
Was it
man.
liquid form?
Yes.
Oh, that's the worst.
Someone had an accident about 3, 4, or 5 times.
Oh, geez,
Oh,
someone.
man.
And of course, they all had to
walk
walk
in it?
around in it. And
Ah.
so I got home. There's Millie calling me. But when we got home, because I pick her up and then we got home, I'm like, oh,
Did you just
no.
turn around and go to Main and Mill with Millie?
Yeah.
I should have.
Millie, we're going to dinner.
That's what I should have done. But I took her, I threw her in her bed, and I turned on one of her movies or whatever. And I'm like,
Oh,
I'm gonna be a while, so I opened both because it stunk too.
I imagine.
Opened both doors, the front and the back, just to let it air out. And it was probably 30 something degree. It was pretty cold too. Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then okay,
But it was
Liquid-
contained to the
liquid
kitchen,
poop's
though.
bad, though.
luckily it was contained to the kitchen.
Yeah.
So, I threw out 2 mats that we had on both doors, the sliding door and the front door, or the yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, these are not being saved. I am throwing these out. Some was on the wall. Yeah. It was,
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty bad. We found out it was Chance because so
It's your dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
that night too, Millie was having issues being. I don't know if she was sick, but she was really crabby. She was waking us up all night, which is pretty unusual now. She doesn't really do that, but and while I was doing that, I go to get Millie some medicine and then come back and give Millie some medicine. I go back in bed. Molly's dealing with Millie, and Molly goes, I smell diarrhea.
Oh,
I'm like, what?
it wasn't me.
And I'm like, this is 2, 3 in the morning.
Oh.
And I walk out in the kitchen, and there's 2 more piles.
Mm.
Man.
So I know it's Chance because he's the one contained in the kitchen.
Oh man.
I throw him outside, so I get to cleaning all over again. It wasn't as bad, obviously, but get to cleaning all over. And then, so we can't get him back in after, an hour or so, whatever, to cleaning. We can't get him back in because there's a fox up the fence. So I got to get dressed, and he will not come in because he's trying to deal with this fox.
Oh, man. So, okay, finish
So
your story.
anyway, long story short,
Too late.
yeah, too late. I had very little sleep. So did Molly that night because of all the nonsense
So, you
and the
guys,
S storm.
it's no secret that you guys are building a new house.
Yes.
Are you putting in a fence at the new house for the animals?
That is something we want to do immediately, but we have also been told that, well, the land has to settle after we excavate, so you probably don't want to do this and that. And I'm like, we need a fence. People have built fences once they
Yeah.
get a house, right? You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure they have. So I don't know if we're gonna do it ourselves type thing, or if this is gonna be someone we get, depending on what it looks like. Yeah. So, yeah, fun.
Yeah, and you almost. I've had a couple fences built, and you almost need to, if you're gonna hire it out, you almost need to get somebody ready like now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
I talked to Molly about that. I said, "Do you know?" Because she works where she deals with a lot of people and different companies, and she has people on hand. Like I said, do you have a fence guy? And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, maybe we should show him the blueprints of the house and say like, hey, we're planning on moving in at this time. Is there?"
Yeah. Chances are they probably already have a list.
Oh, I'm
And-
sure.
I mean, the ground, they're probably still putting up fences right now, but
Yeah.
in a few, as it gets colder,
Right.
they'll stop working, but that backlog will increase, and they'll be starting to schedule their orders for when the ground thaws. And
Yeah, walking 3 dogs to go to the bathroom
Oh,
doesn't
God.
sound
no.
a lot of fun.
Sounds like a great job for you.
Yeah. Already when we move in, we're not going to have a deck right away, so we're going to have to go out the basement way, so we're going to have to go out there. So probably when we move into the new house, when we leave, they're just going to be contained to the basement.
Unfinished basement.
Yeah. Probably be safer.
Liquid
Mhm.
poop is better in the basement.
Right.
Yeah. It's
Although
great.
it does, the concrete is porous.
True. And with it being fresh, it's
Yeah.
Oh,
more
good.
likely to.
Yeah.
So you have that to look forward to.
So we ended up going to the brewery lights, and
Yeah.
so it's ridiculous how the brewery light. Have you ever been to the?
Yeah, he went with
Yeah.
us a couple
Yeah.
years ago.
So remember how it used to be
Back in the olden days.
back in
Probably
the good old
about-
days?
3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a wristband. You got
Multiple beers.
was it 3 or 4 or something like that? Maybe even 5.
1 year it was 5.
Different
Really?
samples.
I don't know if it was the year you were there. How
I
many?
was thinking 3.
Yeah, so they cut back. They've scaled back every year. This year
Yeah.
it was 1,
Wow.
and it was on the way in.
Yeah, it was in the parking lot
parking
before
lot.
you even get. So this is Anheuser-Busch InBev. They have a really nice in St. Louis. They have a brewery that's how old is that brewery? I mean,
150 years.
it's a landmark in St. Louis. It's really, say what you will about big beer and all that. You need to take this tour.
Yeah.
It's a
You usually see license plates from all over the country there.
right. But at Christmas time, the outdoor part where you tour is all done in lights. They have the stables where they keep the Clydesdales and all that. So yeah, we got 1 beer sample,
Mm-hmm.
and
And there was only like 4 choices.
yeah, it said when you walked in, it had like all these different choices, but then what they actually had was Mick Ultra, Bud Light, Budweiser,
And that vanilla porter.
and Vanilla
oh, there was a cider.
Breckenridge.
Breckenridge vanilla porter, and then the
Oh,
cider.
I guess they
Stella
had
cider.
Stella cider too, which I probably should have went with that. I didn't like the vanilla porter that they had, but
But in years past, they've had multiple samples. You could get like the cranberritas.
oh, they had a Rita station where you can get like 5 different types
Yeah.
of Aritas. They had like a Budweiser station where they had this certain, I think Faust was a Faust Budweiser, and
Mhm.
this 1953 whatever
Yeah.
it was, Prohibition.
They had
That wasn't.
a Goose Island station in the middle this year, and you had to buy the Goose Island.
Yeah.
In the past, they were just serving them up.
Bourbon County Stout they
Yeah.
had there. I don't know what year, and
I'm sure it was this year.
well, I'm sure it was this year, but it's funny I've seen people posting about it. That they said the people pouring it didn't know what year. They said, I think it's 2011 and stuff like
Really?
that.
Oh, Jesus.
So I don't know. But a 7-ounce pour, how much do you think?
It's $12 by the bottle if you buy it at the store.
Yeah. So
Uh,
7 ounce of that big old
Probably about $12.
Close. It was 10.
10.
Yeah.
There you go. So
But yeah, in years, I know they had that last year, but And we tried it there last year, but I do not remember spending $10
No.
for anything.
But then again, we're complaining about a free event.
Yeah. But it's an expectation when you
Yeah.
start out and you have multiple. That one year, they had a wristband that they handed you on the way in. You had to show your ID. They handed you a wristband, and it had tear-off little strips.
Yeah.
And I believe there was 5 of them, and they were 10-ounce. I think they were 10-ounce pours.
And on the way in, people were like, "Hey, I couldn't finish.
Uh-huh.
Here, you want a couple of my?"
Yes, it was very. Yeah, there was a lot of people that were handing, and we didn't even finish ours because I was like, "Oh my God, this is
And
a
you're
lot of beer."
alcoholics.
Yeah.
What's going on, Ms. Tittle?
What? What did you just
Oh,
say?
this is Ms. Tittle.
Oh, what's going on, boys?
So that's the brewery lights
Yeah,
story, man.
we're complaining about it.
Yeah, well,
But-
you know.
That's what old people do.
That's right.
Hey, man. Speaking of AB, did you see that Bush has a stocking they're giving away? It's like huge. It,
No.
I think it. Oh no, wrong thing. I think it fits 10 different beers. Why am I having trouble pulling it up?
Getting older.
Bush cooler stocking. Oh no, it's a cooler as well. But when you see the thing,
How-
Oh
look
my
how
gosh.
long that
Stupid.
thing is.
That's what she said.
So I think it could fit like 12 beers, but they're all like stacked on top of each other.
How do
and
you push it up the stocking?
Well,
if
and
you're-
how does it counterbalance with the
the
mantle?
stocking? Yeah,
I think
hanger?
it's hitting the floor, so it's just stacking on
Standing
itself.
there.
Standing on itself.
stupid?
Stupid. Well, I
Kinda
entered to win one.
Of course.
Yeah, of course you did.
Ms. Tittle loves Bush, so
Yeah,
that's
no.
good.
No
Good to
way.
know.
That's right.
So, what else is going on, man? I know you have something to talk about. No, you don't want to bring it up, huh?
What am I talking about?
I don't know. But
it's
yeah.
not. It's not for this. It's not for
Uh,
the air.
Let's try our little snack we
All
got.
right, here we go.
Oh, hang on. The damn iPad's asleep.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is the longest we've ever waited.
Stay with us, Miss Tittle.
Okay, so today on the show, it's Christmas time in Festus, Missouri. We're gonna
That's right.
we're gonna
Stalkers.
try some Kit Kat, some special edition sweet cinnamon Kit Kats.
Why does he continue to bring cinnamon crap?
I've had this sitting here for weeks.
Hey, the Kit Kat pumpkin pie was really good,
Yeah.
but I feel like this is gonna go well with the whiskey.
No.
No.
You think? What
Peanut
what is
butter.
what do you hate cinnamon for?
Are you serious? Have we not gone through this?
No.
Like 100 times?
No. First time. Yeah, cinnamon's fantastic.
Cinnamon's
That's very
gross.
that's very subtle.
I didn't smell it.
No, that's not bad.
Very
Yeah, I agree.
subtle.
The taste isn't bad, but I can smell it like crazy.
Yeah. So this doesn't remind me of Christmas at all.
Nope.
Well, it's Christmas packaging.
Oh, so that's what I got you.
That's right.
Kind of like, remember cinnamon Coke we had?
Oh,
couple
that
That
years
was
ago?
horrible.
Yeah.
That's, yes.
That
That's like, yeah.
I think they're branding
dissolve
it
a
as
Can and a half of cinnamon in a soda.
Yeah, these aren't bad.
yeah. It's that's all right. I am ready for another beer.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But-
we got to come up with something else to talk about then.
Well, you
Well, okay. So Greg and I
You
went
had
to
all-
high school together, and this Josh worked with Greg for a few years, several years ago. There, you're all caught up. We have one watcher / listener.
Well, we might have more. We don't have the count
Oh.
anymore.
Yeah. What happened to the count?
Greg broke it.
the count.
When we were on Facebook Live, it would tell
Where-
us.
We are on Facebook Live too.
Ms. Tittle, where are you currently? What is your?
I have a bet that's a fake name.
What, you don't think
A
that's
fake
her
name.
You don't
What?
think that's not her her birth name?
No.
How do you know it's a her?
Yeah, that was bad. Sorry.
So,
What were you pointing at me for? Like I had a story.
I don't know.
Because he's run out of things on the agenda.
No, I don't. So, Disney Plus,
Yes,
you
sir.
enjoying it?
I am.
You enjoying the Mandalorian and all
I
that?
am.
The Yoda. Spoiler. Hey, anyone who
really
never
a
seen it or never
spoiler.
heard of Baby Yoda. So the little plush doll that they're coming out with is on pre-order at Walmart.
Okay. Right. Go ahead.
And it doesn't release until May
But is that-
25th.
Is that an official Disney item, or is that some?
Yeah, I believe so.
Was it?
As far as I know, that's the only one I've seen.
But that doesn't mean it's an official. I would feel like if Disney put their mind to something like that, they would have a product in a week.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely feels like you should be able to mass produce anything in China. maybe that's what it is.
No, right,
But,
exactly.
yeah, immediately.
I bet that's not a Disney product.
Maybe, but that's the only one I've seen so far. Even on Disney's own website, you can find they have shirts and coffee mugs, but it looks like it was rushed. You remember Cafe Press that
Yeah.
where you just take a picture and you print that. Which
She's
is-
they're asking which one of you is the most powerful, and obviously I am.
You're just standing taller. I'm sitting down, and so that's all that's to it.
I don't know why that's a question.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a tech question for Disney Plus.
Hey, I'm on a
My-
show. You can call in and ask.
I know. I don't know if this is specific.
He's getting too good for this show.
I don't know if this is specific to Disney Plus, but my brother-in-law and sister-in-law have a Disney Plus account, and they were over on Thanksgiving, and I was like, "Oh, can you sign in on our on our network or whatever?" And then I was like, "Why don't we just share accounts?" I mean, that's a thing. I don't think it's illegal or anything. Because they
Not illegal, but it's against terms of service.
Okay. So I was saying, well, we have multiple accounts that we can have on our Netflix, so we can just kind of share. So we can get Disney Plus on our phones, but we can't get it to play on our Roku on our TV.
How old's the Roku?
No, I don't know, a year old or less.
Are
Does
you
the
sure?
app install?
Yeah, because I heard Netflix
Yeah.
on older Rokus
Yeah.
doesn't work anymore.
No, these are new. We just got these within the year, probably like in the summertime. I forget what version they are, but everything else works fine. Disney Plus doesn't.
I wonder if they're limiting the number of accounts that can, or the number of devices that can sign in.
That's what I was wondering.
I bet so.
If there's something like that, or if there's some kind of like behind the scenes type thing where it says, hey, this is your home account and you've signed in on your mobile device.
That
Can-
shouldn't matter.
can
you,
that-
you
I
can
bet it's
know.
a device account.
you can have different like how like I could set this up at my office.
Okay.
Why couldn't I?
Because my
my-
Netflix, I can sign in. I mean, we've signed in on all of our phones, all of our TVs. There's like
Yeah.
I don't know, probably at least a half a dozen, probably more than that, somewhere around 8 different places that Netflix is. Now you can't all watch it at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know how many they allow at a time.
4 streams simultaneous and 7 user profiles.
User profile.
Oh,
Well,
that's the yeah.
yeah, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't sign in on your tablet, on your phone, on your TV, and just watch the same profile.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know.
We were
but-
having problems with it, though. We could
Just-
not both.
Buy your own account.
So I noticed a couple things. One thing, so I have a profile for me and my wife and my daughter. My daughter's is a kid's account. If I go into her account, she loves the movie Moana. She's only 20 months old, so I mean she's not. Actually, she can get into it herself, but she's not. She can't figure out how to get to Moana. But it's not available under her profile.
Huh.
Frozen is like pretty much every other Disney animated movie. I go into my profile and I could find Moana.
That's
So
weird.
I'm like, I can't figure out why it's not available. I don't know what's it. I think Frozen was PG. I'm sure there's a few other. I think like Toy Story and all that. I don't know if they're G or PG. But
And you looked into this?
No, I just figured that out on my own.
But you went to Google and
No, I
tried to-
didn't search for it. I'm just wondering why. The only scene that I could think of is there's one part in the movie.
Oh, doesn't he say stupid or something?
Oh, I don't know about that, but there's one part where they're on the boat and she's feeling the water. He's teaching her how to sail. He's passed out on the boat in front of her because he was hit with a blow dart. So he's lost control of his leg. So he's paralyzed for now. So he's like, you need to feel the water, and once, if it feels warm, you're going the right way. And she's like, oh, it feels cold. She's like, wait a minute, it feels warm. And then it shows him, and he's like, whatever. And she's like, oh, that's the only scene that I can say, okay, that's a little, but there's always a little adult humor in Disney.
I wouldn't even
movies.
call that adult humor, really. I
Well,
mean, that's
yeah,
just,
I guess I guess the kids would get that. I don't know. I don't get it. But I did notice, though, if you have, at least on the Apple TV, I've noticed when you're in a movie or whatever, you get out, you try to get back in, there's a little resume button. When you hit that resume button, it starts the movie over. It doesn't resume it like it should. And I don't know if that's a problem with just Apple TV. I haven't tried it on any other device, but
I don't know.
so weird stuff. Speaking of Disney Plus, did you hear the game show
Yes.
that they're doing? And it kind of sounds, well, they
Stupid.
say it sounds like, no, it's not for you. It's for kids. It seems like a Nickelodeon type show. They even describe it kind of like Legends of the Hidden Temple. Remember that show on Nickelodeon?
nope.
Vaguely.
So you had to follow clues and stuff to get different. It was kind of Indiana Jones theme. You'd have obstacles and stuff like that. But this is all Jedi themed, and the host is going to be Ahmad Best, who played Jar Jar Binks.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think he's gonna come out in full Jar Jar costume or anything like that, and I don't think he's
That would
gonna
be cool.
talk like him. He's probably just gonna be the guy. So sounded kind of interesting because, well, I don't know. That's the way it was. Either of you see the Black Widow trailer?
Yes.
No.
What's your?
Well, you don't watch trailers, so I don't know that we can have this conversation.
My boys were saying that Black Widow died or something in one of the movies.
Yeah.
So,
So
this is like a time jump.
yeah. So you're really behind, aren't you?
I actually
Haven't-
started watching the last movie,
Endgame.
Endgame, on Thanksgiving, but then it got noisy in the house and I stopped watching it.
Okay.
But I saw the
Apparently, the boys just ruined something for you.
I didn't really care. And I'm not saying that in a matter of like I don't like the movies. I'm just saying
You
it didn't
don't.
matter. No, I do.
I do.
I saw the disappearing thing, like the puff, they just puff into like dust.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
was
people.
from Infinity War.
It happened in Infinity War.
Yeah,
At the very end, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
And then I saw where they had what's his name, the really bad guy, and they cut off his hand and he didn't have all the crystals or whatever weren't in his
Jewels.
glove. Jewels. Yeah, see, I'm not nerdy like you guys.
the bad guy with the things. And the,
The scrotum.
yeah, you
scrotum
don't have
chin.
to be nerdy to know the characters' names
I
of the
don't
movie you're
know
watching.
their names. I know it's Josh Brolin is the actor. What's his name?
Yeah, Josh Brolin.
Come on, what's the
Thanos.
character?
That's-
Thanos. Yeah.
They call him Josh in the movie. So
That's the only reason why he knows who it is.
It's like,
the same
oh,
first name.
They told me that
same first name.
they told me that Iron Man died though, and I was like, huh, what? So what's he gonna do? Like, there's not
He's
gonna be any
dead.
Iron Man movies anymore.
All right. Anyway,
I mean, I know he's been on it for like 12 years.
the
but-
Black Widow movie takes place after Civil War, before Infinity
me off.
War.
He is. He's tired of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it takes place in the past.
Yes.
All right.
So, but to me, it looks dumb.
So you can make Iron Man movies.
looks
in the
like-
past,
You
right?
hate women. You hate movies.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh my goodness.
You hate movies with women
Little
as the
earthquake.
protagonist.
That is not true.
It is true.
That is not true.
Okay.
I don't like Captain Marvel because it's an awful awful movie. And this one doesn't look good either. But
Mm.
it has nothing to do with women. I'm serious. Why can't I not like something because it's bad? The Ghostbusters movie
Was horrible.
with women was not good either.
Yeah.
That
You hate
was-
movies
That
with.
was your counter argument.
yeah. That's not true. I also hated the Ghostbusters movie with the ladies.
It wasn't good.
No, it wasn't good. I agree with you.
How do you feel
mean-
about Bridesmaids?
I like that. That's a good
Okay.
movie.
Horrible.
Bridesmaid.
What
No,
else?
shut up.
Trying
with
to think
your
of an
horrible.
all-female cast.
Shut up with your horrible. That's not a bad movie.
Yeah, it is. It's stupid.
No,
What?
I can't watch it.
Oh my gosh, that
No, I
movie was
turned it off.
hilarious.
it's a good movie.
What else? What's another all-female cast movie?
I don't know.
Thelma and Louise.
That's
That's different though. That's not a comedy.
It's
Oh.
not really a comedy, but it's a good movie. I like that movie.
Comedies.
Fried green tomatoes.
Yeah.
Okay, so there gets to be your movies of all women cast that every woman likes, like Steel Magnolias. You know that you can go to
All
any.
women like.
I-
Meaning Greg does not.
Right. Because he's not a woman.
I've never really. I've sat through like portions, but then I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go.
Mow the lawn.
I just walk out. I don't finish my thought, you know. But
I'm gonna go.
it's like, hey, I'm gonna.
You're crossing the line here. You remember whenever
Okay,
Jerry
I
Lewis,
sound like a sexist.
Do you
I
remember-
don't mean to be.
You remember when Jerry Lewis said that there is no
Yeah.
funny
No, that's
female?
not true.
I mean, that's what he said, though.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
know.
saying.
Joan Rivers was hilarious. Nikki Glaser is hilarious. I like Sarah Silverman can be a little weird politically, but I think she's funny.
Kathleen Madigan.
Yeah.
Ellen.
Yeah, Ellen. Yeah. I mean, so there is funny.
I didn't realize that Nikki Glaser was from St. Louis.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
was
And
Kathleen Madigan.
And there's gonna be a show in February, I think. We were talking about buying tickets, Lori and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
She's dirty though.
Yeah, she
Very
is.
dirty.
She gets pretty filthy.
Mm-hmm.
She's on. She gets on the local Rizzuto a lot, and
Mhm.
she's on Stern a lot too.
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yeah.
Wow, it's big
So-
time.
Yeah. Big time.
Hmm.
So, what else?
I guess show's over.
Yeah. Time to go see Sam.
Boy, he's like, let's move on. Let's move away from Greg hating women on to
I think he's had too much to drink.
That is.
it's that whiskey you said
Is-
sneaks
that's-
up on
yeah.
you. He was.
That's why he didn't want to drink it.
I don't like peanut
Lightweight.
butter.
I don't like peanut butter.
Yeah.
Gone.
I don't like liquid peanut butter.
Hmm.
Plex. Big
Yeah,
fan of Plex.
Live
Yeah.
service now.
They added, just. Well, I guess it's today.
I saw the story today.
And I actually logged into my Plex server before I even heard about it, and then I'm like, it said like you can watch over 200 movies on, like, trying to get in. It wouldn't load. Finally, it loaded up. There's a few movies that I saw on there that are Terminator's on there. Teen Wolf.
Oh.
Yeah.
Teen Wolf.
These are free.
Yeah, ad supported. So
Oh.
Free.
it's free. Yeah, but you have to sit through ads. That's kind of what Crackle's
Yeah.
model was.
Mm-hmm. Was?
I are they still?
Yeah,
around?
I think they're still around.
Oh. After they got rid of the
Comedians
this-
in Cars.
yeah, they sold that to
To
Seinfeld.
Netflix. Yeah.
To Netflix, and then Seinfeld went to Hulu, then it's
Mhm.
like, what else are they good for?
Yeah.
Commercials, I guess.
Yeah.
So I had a couple more things, but we're getting towards the end of. I mean, we have been rambling on for a long time.
That's what this show's all about.
Yeah, we started way early.
We did start early.
I got like half a beer here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Chug it.
Go ahead.
Can't do that.
Try to beat you here.
I'm not gonna race you. Ms. Tittle. Is it Titty? I did not mean to pronounce that the way I did. TIDD. Is it IE or LE?
I don't know. My eyes are bad. I kept saying tittle.
I can't tell. I think it's IE. But yeah, anyway, they dropped off.
That's,
They were one that challenged us in a fight or something. That got weird.
I'm sorry about that. Well, sorry about that, Mrs. Tittle. Usually I can pull up the chat here, but I guess I can't. Well, it's been a show, and it's like many of our other shows, unplanned. Nothing going on. I'm the only one that came with any kind of topic.
Prepared.
Yeah.
I brought alcohol
That's true. I came.
just because you didn't like it.
I showed up.
There you go. So, remember, you can join us each week live if you want. We're here on Wednesdays. Yeah, you're going to have to figure out when we're live. Normally,
It's all on you.
it's
Yeah.
all on you.
If
Keep
you want to
listening.
follow us, it's up to you.
Follow us.
We're not gonna make it easy.
Nope. We're going
Follow
to change
us.
times,
Follow us on Twitch,
weeks.
Facebook, Twitter,
providers.
YouTube. You'll figure out when we're live.
Because we don't post anything on those social media accounts.
If you don't really care about live and seeing our faces, you can always listen to our podcast, which is what we are. We're a podcast,
That's
right?
true.
When it comes down to it,
Mhm.
search on any of the podcast providers like Apple and Google and Spotify. We're there, stuck in beta. And if you'd like to donate, go to our website, donate. We can get some fine little treats like the Kit Kat Sweet Cinnamon. We have a wonderful regular donator, Pate. We thank you for your donations.
Thank you, Pate.
We'd like to thank other people.
Come on, Mike.
Your
So-
name here.
Mike helps out too from time to time.
Oh, and we have our other loyal listener all the way from China.
Oh,
China,
yeah.
yeah. So there you
Come
go.
on, Matt.
So till next time, we're gonna see ya.